Time to check the freezer to see if the pink stuff got out of the ice maker. And we can see we got some pink ice, and we also have some regular clear ice. So it looks like that got all taken care of.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Two Restless Retirees. It's finally warm enough that we can do something we've been waiting for several weeks to do.
And that is de-winterize and sanitize our tank and water system.
Exactly. So now if you've been watching, you know that we've done quite a few things in the 2.5 months or so that we've been back from Ohio. We got the RV, the oil changed, we got a new tow vehicle, we got the Jeep, and got that all set up with the trailer brake system. We got the RV and the Jeep both ceramic coated to protect it so that we can keep them both for a really long time. We tested the jacks, we tested the liquid springs, we tested the slides. Now we do have a problem with one of the slides, which is why we're going to Red Bay in the next few weeks here. We'll tell you more about that as we get closer. But now the temperatures are consistently above freezing, and now it's time. So Derek's got things ready, and so
here we go.
Let's do it.
I've hooked up the water to the house. I haven't turned it on yet. And now I'm going to connect it up to our normal hose. Connect with the RV, and this has a quick connect on it. There we go. I'm also going to be changing the filter, and we'll do that a little bit later. So we'll wait for it to get about 1/3 full, and then open up the door here and put the bleach in there, and then add more water. So this is the RV and Marine antifreeze. You get this at like Walmart or Camping World, wherever.
How much did you use, do you remember?
I used quite a bit. I can't remember now exactly how many, but it took quite a bit.
At least 6, I think. 6
I
or
was thinking
7.
it was about 6. So our tank is about 70 gallons. We're gonna fill it up. You use 1 ounce of bleach for every 16 gallons of water. So 1 cup, 8 ounces, will do 64 gallons, which is real close to our tank size. So I'm going to put a cup of bleach in the pitcher, and then fill up the pitcher with water, and then put that into the tank once it's about 1/3 full, and then I'll continue filling until it's nearly full, not quite full, and we'll go from there. Now, it's important that the bleach not be like for colors or something like that. It has to be just plain old bleach. I'm just going to get the funnel here and put this in, and
Beautiful.
there we go.
Awesome. All right. Try it.
Yes, this is clean water without bleach. I'm just wanting to rinse any bleach water that's in the fill hose. If it comes out, it doesn't really matter because I'm just wanting to get it all rinsed out. Now that the bleach is in, I'll fill it up probably about here with fresh water, and then we'll start using the systems that will flush out any of the antifreeze that's still in the pipes, and then we'll run that water for a little bit, and then we'll let it sit for about 12 to 24 hours to actually do the sanitizing process, and then we'll flush it out and rinse it a couple of times, and I think we'll be good.
So I think we're also going to run the little dishwasher and the wash machine both today and again tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, we want to get all the antifreeze flushed out of the dishwasher and the washing machine, out of the hose that goes up to the freezer.
And what about the hot water heater?
I'll flush everything out first after the hot water lines have been flushed out, so there's no antifreeze left. Then I'll I'll undo the bypass to the hot water heater and sanitize it as well. And
very good.
We'll get it all done.
We're getting it done. This is exciting. All right, on to the next step.
Yep.
All right, looks like the water is almost full.
Yep, it's time to turn it off.
Time to turn it off. Just as an FYI, we don't generally travel with a full tank at all, of water at all. We travel with maybe a third to a half. Just helps the weight a little bit. But we're filling it up here for purposes of cleaning everything out. Because there's a lot of pink stuff.
There is.
A lot of pink stuff. All right, what's next?
So the first thing I always like to do is do the outside shower. It sort of gets water going in the system and make sure the pump is running, which is right there by the, on our vehicle, it's right next to the outside shower, so it seems like a really good place to start. So I got the sewer hose hooked up along with the water, and now I will, I found that it's more useful for us to have actually a hose hook here rather than a shower head. So I've changed it so that I can either hook up the sprayer, or I can undo that and hook a hose up to it, which is sometimes useful. So in any case, let's see, we need to turn the pump on.
Out pink stuff.
And there goes pink stuff out. And now it looks like it's pretty clear. I'm going to take this and dump it down the toilet.
Okay.
And then we'll start running faucets. There's the foam.
The pink stuff. Perfect. We've been very happy with that washer and dryer. It was, we totally love it. We really do. Now something else we love is underneath here, and that is our little tiny countertop dishwasher that we put underneath. There's kind of mixed reaction on this. Some people think it's a great idea. Some people think that we're nuts. But we love it, and it works really well. We've never had a problem with it, but let's find out if we have a problem right now. So let's do it. All right.
Next question is are we going to see pink stuff in here?
Oh, there it goes. There's the pink stuff. Oh, so awesome.
There it goes. Okay.
It's a happy little dishwasher. I love it. Now, you may scoff and you may scorn at my little dishwasher, but it's going just fine. It's been a year and a half. There's no leaks that are showing up, and it's operating just perfectly. And it only uses about a gallon of water for each wash, and we only use it every other day. So it is a really good little dishwasher. But the nice thing is it is really minimal use of water, and we really like that. So it's a very good little investment. We're very happy. I don't think they even make this model anymore, but I'll take a look, and if they do, I will drop the link into the description below. So dishwasher.
There's two things left to do. One is the ice maker for the freezer, and the other is the water heater. So we're going to do those two things now.
All right.
Okay, I turned the ice maker on.
Okay. It does make pink ice, which is
Yes, it makes pink ice the
very
first time.
strange.
So that's all we need to do there.
And then next is the
The hot water heater. This is the drain valve. So that's the drain plug. This is the emergency valve right here. So I put that down to make sure that
Where is the rod? I don't know what it's called.
the rod is right here.
Oh, okay, so you took it out.
I took it out. When it gets so that it's no longer useful, see how it's starting to get eaten away here? Well, the whole thing will be totally eaten away, and there will just be like this little rod down the middle.
And about how often should they be replaced?
You check it probably once every 6 months or so.
And then you can just buy them.
Buy them on Amazon at Camping World.
Okay. Excellent. Does it have to go all the way in, or is that?
No.
No.
That's probably as far in as it goes.
All right.
Now, let's see, I'll go over here.
What's that?
That's the pump, and it's filling up the hot water tank with water because we no longer have it bypassed. So I had this open to let the air out, and then obviously there was lots of water coming out of it because it was full.
And you turned
So
it open?
I shut that,
Great.
and now the tank is full.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
we will go in and check the hot water
Okay.
on the faucet. Hot water is coming out.
Hot water. Good. Perfect. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today. What do we got to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow we'll finish emptying the tank of the chlorine water, and then we'll put fresh water in the tank and run the fresh water through the system, and then we'll
run everything through again.
We'll run everything through again, and then we'll
Right.
probably fill up the tank and run that tank
All right.
through.
So that's going to do it for today.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow. And we're back. It's day two of de-winterizing the motorhome. And so just to recap, the things that we've done already is we used chlorine water, put chlorine water in the tank and ran that through everything.
to sanitize it.
Got the pink stuff out. And we've let it sit for just about 24 hours. It hasn't been quite 24
Right.
hours, right?
Yeah.
So what are we doing today?
We are going to empty the remaining water that we added the extra chlorine to out of the fresh water tank. And then we're going to rinse it. We're going to rinse it probably twice to make sure that we get all the extra chlorine out of our system, and especially out of the hot water tank. We did want to sanitize that, but it has 16 gallons, so we're going to have to empty that out. Yeah. And then the other thing we're going to do is once we've rinsed it out, I'm going to put this new filter in place. We have a filter that is like a whole RV filter that's down by the wet bay, and I took that filter out before we started the sanitization process, and now I'm going to put the new one back in once we've got everything ready to go.
Right.
It's time to check the freezer to see if the pink stuff got out of the ice maker. And we can see we got some pink ice, and we also have some regular clear ice. So it looks like that got all taken care of. Okay, so I've done a second rinse of everything, very much like the first one. At this point, we're ready to put the filter in. This is where the filter goes. This is our wrench for it. you only use the wrench to unloosen. You do not use the wrench to tighten. You can get it really quite nice and tight with your hands. It's much harder to loosen it up after it's been sitting for a while.
Good?
It's good.
All right. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's going to end this video. We've pretty well got everything done, the de-winterizing.
Yep. And the sanitizing.
Exactly. So,
Yep.
Again, this is how we do it. Please check your manufacturer's instructions on how you should do it for your motorhome or your travel trailer, because it's really important that you do that. Make sure you use the
Yep.
right products and things like that for your rig. But this is how we do it. We're excited to kind of get rolling here. This is one of the last big steps we needed to do. And so next up, we are going to be doing a boondock in the backyard. We're actually going to unhook our RV from all the hookups and everything, and we're just going to boondock right here for a couple of days in our motorhome, in our backyard, because, you know, something goes wrong.
We're right here.
We're right here. We have all the tools and things like that. So that's what's next, and then not long after that, we're going to get on the road. So anyway, thanks so much for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. So we have lots more coming up that you're not going to want to miss. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring the bell to get notified, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
You bet. And until next time, restless friends, you take care.
Bye.